pod is brought to you by pre-workout, leg day, and beer. Oh God, the donut! Can you imagine your logo here? Send me a shirt. I'll wear it.
Send me a shirt.
You already recording? Are we recording already? There's our director's clap. Yo, if we use that high five from last week, that was so crispy.
That was a very crispy one.
That was the best high five I've ever done.
For sure.
Oof, that was a good one.
What's up, all you basic bros and bitches?
Oh, I like the energy last time. That was a little lackadaisical.
Well, I'm trying not to be too loud because the microphone's like right in front of my face versus it was like way over here.
Why don't you just move it not so far from your face?
What's up, you basic bros and bitches?
See, there you go. The energy. See, we need the energy.
Welcome back to episode 2 of the Basic Boyz podcast, hosted by J Squared. I'm Jordan. I'm here with my homeboy Jason. Merry Christmas to you all, because this is going to come out after Christmas. So I hope everybody had a nice holiday.
Or happy holidays if you're one of those fucks like, oh, it's not just Merry Christmas.
All right, listen, there's merit to that, though. Like, do you know how many holidays there are within this season? Like
we're American. You know how we do.
Don't do that.
There's 2 holidays celebrated in this house.
Yeah, literally. So you better fucking say happy holidays in this house, goddammit. Merry Kwanzaa. Oh, Jesus Christ. So... we're back. Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you had a great holiday. Hope you were able to rest and relax. I know travel was pretty limited.
Not for me, because I got to fucking travel right after we're done recording.
Well, lucky you.
I got to drive to Mass.
Unfortunately, my family's unable to come visit from California now because coronavirus is peaking.
My family's supposed to come here
bad.
Too.
So they're not doing that anymore. But how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Aces.
Yeah?
Way better than last time. Last time I came in here hot, guns blazing.
You were.
I was, but this time I want to start it because I have some sad news.
Uh-oh.
I know you know, but I fucking ruined a relationship.
I was going to ask you.
At about 2 a.m. last night.
I was going to ask you how it felt to be a homewrecker, bro.
So... I'm on Facebook, and I see this girl posted, all my man does is play video games. I was like, oh, come on, let the man live. Let him play some video games. And then all of a sudden, there's this huge argument of her saying why and him saying why. And I was like, oh, well, it's just him, decompressing after a long day. Or maybe he works hard. Maybe he whatever. I guess he's a stay-at-home dad. But still, I was like, let him do his thing, because that's how I feel. If you work hard or either kids are at work, you should be able to have some time to just shut your brain off.
Everybody needs me time.
But I feel like women don't do the shut your brain off like we do.
No.
They want to talk about it. Yeah. They want to, why was your day stressful? Here's why my day was stressful, where I'm like, no. Let me turn on football. Let me watch something. Let me play video games. Let me play my little Pokemans.
Hallie will ask me all the time. She'll be like, what are you thinking about right now? I'm like, I'm not thinking about anything. She's like, how's that possible? I'm like,
literally nothing.
I don't know. It's like I have thoughts, but they're not important thoughts, so I'm not thinking about it.
Not thoughts.
They're not thoughts. They're not like
I'm not a thought. Don't give me lit.
talk to you about this right now. Thoughts. Definitely not. So you really did a number on that.
I did. I just commented, and then all of a sudden, Reed sends a screenshot in the group chat and is like, look, you broke them up. And I was like, oh, fuck. I really did break these people up.
Dog.
Oh, I was on a Facebook tear last night.
Have you ever actually, been a homewrecker in real life for a relationship?
No.
I have once. Yeah.
You?
Me, of all people, right?
I would never have expected that.
I was in high school. It was the first girlfriend I ever had, right? And for whatever reason, this girl... she'll know if she's listening. I doubt she'll listen, but she'll know who I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, she'll know if you ruined her relationship.
I didn't, though. So here's the thing. So she was, obsessed with, older dudes for whatever reason. We're,
were you really in high school, or was she in high school?
No, we were both in high school.
That could
we
be
were
a
both
problem.
Seniors in high school.
Okay.
And she was dating...
Careful
there. Careful.
Get excited.
She was dating this dude who was in the Army, and he was, deployed at the time.
You're Jody. Do you ever heard of Jody?
Nah. Who's Jody?
Jody's a dude that fucks your wife when you're deployed.
Okay, they weren't married.
You're
Relax.
Jody.
First of all,
it's the same, or a girlfriend. Like,
no.
that's what if someone refers to someone as Jody and you're in the army, it's someone who is sliding in while you're gone. Doesn't even have to be deployed. It could be while you're stationed somewhere. It could be whatever. You're fucking Jody.
I didn't know. Well, I mean, I knew, but
I've always known Jody was out there. I just never expected one of my best friends to be Jody. That's
I didn't know.
Fucking terrible.
I'm sorry.
And anyone in the army is like, fucking Jody while they listen to this right now.
I'm very sorry.
And there's a couple army friends that listen, so they're...
I mean, I apologize for my Jody behavior in the past. I didn't want to be, but...
That's so
she
much
came on
worse.
real strong.
It's so much worse. I take that personal.
I figured you actually would, but...
I do.
Yeah, I didn't know that it had a name, but I was a Jody. And
there's a name.
So I guess that, like, just making you feel better, because you weren't a Jody. You just made a Facebook comment.
Yeah, but still, it was like...
Although,
I lit the fuse.
Is that better?
I lit the fuse.
I don't know if that's...
So I guess there was, like... The explosives were all set up, and this house was ready to blow up.
Someone
and then I was
set the
like...
charges. Oh, yeah. What does this match do?
And as I was typing a long comment of, oh, it's okay, you could just, like, sit next to him, watch one of your shows on your phone. Because, like, that's what any girl I've ever dated does. They're like, whatever, I'll just sit with you while you play your games, whatever. As long as I'm not obnoxious on my headset, it's not a big deal. So I try to, like, shed some light. Like, it's not that bad. And I guess it was that bad because now they both have single in their profile, and I feel fucking terrible.
They're both single in the profile?
I know at least he is, so why wouldn't she be? And she posted something for sale or something, and it was, like, clearly some dude shit.
Oh,
I don't want to get too specific, so, because I already feel bad enough.
She sold his PS5?
No, oh, God.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he has a PS5. If he did, then I would be like, oh, shit, I'm on his side.
Let me get that.
I don't even know him. I went to high school with her, I think. I know we worked together, but...
Yikes. Well,
but
yeah.
Originally, so that was where we started, but I wanted to start with this other post that I've been following this girl for I don't even know how long. She randomly added me, whatever. And usually if we have mutual friends, I'm like, whatever, just so I can read their bullshit because I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So this girl, this was like, all right, so I have it here on December 11th. She posted, LMAO, the guy I was just seeing and was with me for 3 weeks admitted that he still has feelings for someone else. Oh, for 5 months. He was living with her for 3 weeks, and after 5 months together, saying that he loved her, broke up with her to get back with his ex. Not even 10 minutes later, she posted, like, how fucking dare you? Like, you start with, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. I don't even care. I got no feelings. It's like, how dare you tell me you love me for 5 months and leave me? Oh. And me and him got the same name, so I feel really bad. It's like, piece of shit liar. His name's Jay. Yup, I'm gonna throw it out there.
Oh, no.
Then I only remembered that because last night during that whole thing, because I'm scrolling Facebook reading the drama.
Yeah.
You know how I do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She posted, so the guy that cheated on me is now with her. She friend requested me. Like, don't worry about me, bitch. I upgrade only.
Oh, jeez.
Girls are so messy.
They are a little bit messy.
I don't know many dudes that post like that. That would be like, yo, here's all my business.
No.
They'll put like lyrics or like a picture of like a guy skipping a rock by a lake. Like, oh, sometimes the strongest warriors get the hardest battles. Oh. But really it means my girl cheated on me and I'm sad.
Dog. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot too, especially... Like, there's a lot of people that I went to high school with. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of. Every time she gets broken up with, she's like, I'm the strongest woman ever. Oh, you can't bring me down. Oh, like, I'm amazing. I'm a strong, independent woman.
Fuck everyone you want. Man. You won't stop me.
And it's like constant for like 3 months straight. It's just, look at my rise to glory. Ooh.
Someone treat her right so she fucking stops. I'm over it. I'm not, though. I love hearing it.
But it's a ridiculous cycle because it's like she gets in a relationship and it's the best thing ever. And she's like, oh, my God, this is like my man forever. Life is so great. And then a year later, she's like, ugh, who needs him? I'm your queen. You lost out on a gem.
Or a few months later.
Oh, or that part.
I had that one I kind of wanted to bring up.
Uh-oh.
Because in the group chat, we were kind of talking about it. And it's like... how some dudes will agree to things that they might not agree with just because it's like new pussy or like a new girl, and they're like, oh, I really like her, but then you get to know her and you're like, oh my fucking God, what did I do? Now I'm stuck in this house and I got 15 dogs and I probably have custody of some of them. I don't know how dog custody works because there's not a dog court.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's... New pussy will have you doing some crazy shit sometimes.
But girls do it too, because they'll pretend they're somebody totally different.
Of course.
Which, as you know,
so
that I have more experience with that than anybody, of a girl pretending she's someone and then she's someone she's not. Is it just new sex?
I mean, if it goes both ways.
You're like, this sex is great. I'm a dog person, of course. You're fucking allergic.
Oh my goodness!
I got PTSD from when a dog bit you in the calf when you were 6, and then you're like, "Oh, I
trying
hate
not
dogs."
to freak out.
You're crying as you're petting her dog or his dog. I don't want to be specific. You know?
Whatever you're into, it's fine.
Yeah, you know,
dicks or chicks, it's fine.
Shiz, whatever, shiz.
Holy crap!
What a fucking start! And what makes me really mad, since we're talking about like dating and new pussy and everything, I remember when I was newly single, every girl on Tinder's bio was like 6 feet up and only.
Oh.
I'm 5'8". Why I gotta be 6 feet to do something? Unless like you need to change light bulbs, I'm your guy. I'm pretty strong. Like I can help.
See, they say 6 feet up and like, but that's the tip of the iceberg.
And it's like
that's the minimum.
Need not apply if
because
you're not 6 feet.
Well over 6 feet. And I was on Tinder for a hot second. I hated Tinder. I never got any matches.
It's terrible.
I used to just like swipe, just not even looking, just swipe, and I would get no matches. There was even a girl in college where she was on Tinder, saw my profile, said, "Hey, look, it's you," and then denied me right in front of my face. I was like, "Dog, I can't get like a courtesy swipe." The fuck?
Oh shit!
You really just gonna do that right in my face? Wow!
If you're gonna show me, you better give me a fucking super like. I'm right here.
It was even before like the super likes, or before like the limits on swipes you could have. It was like when Tinder was fresh, so you could just swipe all day long.
Wasn't about that life yet.
Oh yeah, I was for like a month just to see what it was about, and nothing ever came about. I was like, I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Well, yeah, when you get denied in front of your face, I'm done. I'm never using it. I'm never using it again.
And now I'm married with a house and a kid, so fuck all y'all.
And another one on the
bitches.
Literally, because I'm picking her up.
Right. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate you.
Then what's your worst breakup ever? If that's like your worst denial.
I wouldn't even say that's my worst denial. That was just like disrespectful in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you can't even be like a friend and like joke around and give me a swipe, like a courtesy swipe.
I got swiped and then got fucking told off and thing like, don't you got twins? I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Worst breakup though? I don't know. I think define like worst, like for me mentally or like the messiest?
Messy. I don't give a fuck about mentally, because mentally it's like we've all been like, what the fuck? But I'm talking like, holy shit, that was crazy.
I think the messiest is probably right around the time Christy was becoming a thing. When I got my baby.
When your daughter
pregnant.
was becoming a thing?
When she was growing in the womb. Because the girl
she was
that
still
I told
a sperm.
you about,
she was developing into the tadpole.
So, right, and this is where it got messy, because you remember the girl I told you about in the last episode who broke up with me over text, right?
Yeah.
And how I just had terrible, wouldn't close girls off.
If you're watching, I'll still punch you.
So like,
that's my boy.
I wouldn't close girls off for whatever reason. So like, of course she came back, and of course I was like, okay, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I didn't tell her about the pregnancy. I knew, but I didn't tell her.
Duh. Why would you?
So, but I just didn't know, like, I knew I had to at some point. I just didn't know when or like how it was going to happen. And then baby mama wound up contacting her directly. Yeah.
That's messy.
It was very messy. She was pissed.
My philosophy is always, that's future Jason's problem. That's not my problem.
Yeah, that was kind of my philosophy too.
I don't gotta worry about it.
And then this future me was like, what the fuck, bro?
He's looking at motherfucker.
Like, this is terrible.
Tall ass bitch.
God fucking damn. Oh, it was horrendous. So that was probably my messiest, because she was like big mad.
Well, duh. You didn't tell her.
Right. How could, I mean,
I'd be big mad too, but fuck it. I know. So hindsight, even if I was you, I still would have done the same exact thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I wanted to so bad.
I got 2 balls, but girls would never know. because I'm not about to tell you shit.
Yeah, it was bad. And I remember I found out like about the pregnancy when I was on vacation with my family in Hawaii. So I was like supposed to be this nice relaxing trip, and it's like, hey, you got a kid on the way. I was like, fuck. Shit. Oh no.
Talk about killing a vibe.
You mean I'm on this cruise ship and I can't even enjoy myself now? God damn, I'm just on the deck looking out at the water like, this is fucking depressing.
And then you're like, how much does that cost? I got a kid coming. Can I get a fucking discount?
At least the drinks were free. And then, so it was like the whole time my mom was super understanding about the whole thing and like tried to talk me through.
Your mom's
she was
super
like,
cool about
you
it.
You gotta tell your girlfriend, like you have to.
You gotta tell my girlfriend because I'm not doing it.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. So I had to try to face that music. I never faced the music. I kept changing the station. I was like,
would you tell her for me? I'm that guy.
Can you write me an email for me or like something?
Write an email.
Hey, she broke up with me over
Jordan's
text.
mom.
If someone breaks up with you over text, what's the worst? Like, I think
you deserve nothing. Yeah. And what she said?
Like, no. I could tell you that I'm having a baby with another girl via email or text.
Emailing is funny though. Emailing is funnier because like text you get it right away. Email you're gonna see it in like a few hours at least, maybe days, and then you're like, you just left my house. I was checking my email, motherfucker.
We just had sex. Like, well, sorry.
Well, I didn't pull out. Might want to get checked, bitch.
Might have two on the way.
No pull out gang. What you want me to do?
See, that was probably my messiest.
I don't even pull out of my driveway.
That was your messiest. Oh my God, the driveway.
The twins' mom. That was obviously the messiest.
Yeah.
Broke up.
I could have put that together.
Couldn't figure out why. 2 weeks later, he's in love with Lodge that looks just like me. Looks just like me, but 6 feet tall. That's kind of what I thought of the Tinder thing. Because I was like, why does every girl why do you need a tall guy? If there's a girl taller than me, I'm like, what's up, girl? We can fucking hang out. My best friend's tall. You guys will get along. Get down here, give me a kiss. Ooh.
What's your height max that you'll go for a girl?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you won't? You climb a tree?
I'll make jokes. Like, because I joke so much that I feel like it will be okay. Because I would think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, just to be a smartass, if we're at, like, functions taking pictures, I'll go get a chair and I'll stand on it to take a picture with her to be taller. And then everyone will laugh and it's okay. That's kind of my lane.
I feel you.
So that's why that wouldn't bother me.
Okay.
Do you have a thing that's like no. Can't do it. Yeah.
I don't. If I do, I don't know what it is yet. I haven't encountered it in the wild.
You're fucking married. You're never going to know.
So then I don't think that I do. I don't know.
Me and this dude were talking.
Unless she has a shitty laugh.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
I remember
when you're funny, you can't have a girl with a shitty laugh because then you're like, oh, okay.
I'm just not.
I can't even be myself
funny.
with you because I don't want to hear it.
I'm just not going to talk.
Can you just bitch at me or something?
I just want mad you. I was
talking about one of my boys before, and he was like, webbed feet. I was like, how many girls have you come across with webbed feet? He goes, do you want to fuck a duck? Because I don't. I'm like, what? Like, so clearly this has happened to you once where a girl has webbed feet. Then he was like, all right, when that middle toe was bigger than the big toe. I was like, what?
That's more common than you would think, though.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what? I don't even notice it because it's fairly normal.
Yeah.
Unless it's like...
He must have like a really intense foot fetish and only like perfect feet.
I don't know. This dude will fuck pretty much anything. He used to tell me, I cannot name names because he'll kill me. But this dude used to tell me that he would just walk up to girls and ask if they want to sleep with him while he's at the bar. And he's like, 1 out of 3. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
No way.
1 out of 3. I was like, I think you just do it to be funny because it's funny and you don't care. But he's like, I'm telling you, 1 out of 3. These dogs are out of control. What the fuck?
They made their way upstairs.
They're scissoring up there.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my God. Don't say my dog is scissoring your dog, bro. What the fuck? This is ridiculous.
Don't scissor my dog. Either way. Oh, shit. Well, that's a good segue to a DM thing I was thinking about.
Okay.
So, single, in a relationship, whatever. The only DMs I've noticed that I get are from fucking dudes.
Yeah, I never got any.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I never talked about this even in the group chat because I'm like, this is very strange. This is strange. Hey, dogs!
That's
chill.
the plant. Don't hit my plant. You just hit the bird of paradise, bro. Chill.
So this story is a little wild. I need to take a sip before this.
All right. Just leave the plants alone.
So this dude one time messaged me, like not even that long ago. I think like 2 years ago. And was like, hey man, are you gay? I was like, nah, sorry bro, I'm not gay. We had a lot of mutual friends, so I was trying not to be rude. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm not. He goes, what if like you ever been worked on and then, you know, you just chill and then...
What does worked on mean?
Like, I'm assuming getting sucked off. I don't know. Jesus. But he was like, he's like, no one has to know. I was like, oh, I told you I'm not gay. Sorry. Ha ha ha. Like, trying not to be a dick or like come across homophobic or anything because it's very delicate times.
Right.
And then he messaged me like every fucking day. Trying to blow me. And I was like,
oh shit.
Block. I gotta block you. This is fucking weird. And then I got a message a few days later from a random ass another dude who was like, what does your dick look like? And sent me a picture of like, it was like 10 dicks and it was like 1 through 10.
He wanted you.
I was like, this is so aggressive. Why
how do you can't pick your own dick out of a lineup?
I couldn't. Even if my dick's in the lineup, I wouldn't be able to be like, yep, that's me.
The dick is like a fingerprint. It's different.
It's a dicker print. Penis print. Ooh.
Well, speaking of penis print, I got a funny story about that.
Nice mushroom stamp?
It's not my mushroom stamp, but
somebody's mushroom stamp.
Senior year, college was wild for me. Senior year in college, my roommate comes home from a party drunk as fuck, just wasted off his ass, right? So he comes home in the house. And he's like trying to fight everybody in the room for whatever reason. He's blackout drunk. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Roommate I know or?
No, you've never met this kid. Right. You've never met this kid. And
I was hoping it was you, weed. So I could laugh at you.
So he comes in the room. He's like banging on everybody's room door, wakes them up. And he, as soon as you come out, he's like, I'm thinking about something, but I can't tell you what it is. And you have to guess. If you guess wrong, we're going to fight. Nobody knew what the fuck he was thinking about because he was drunk as fuck. So,
or how small his dick is.
I don't know what the fuck it was. We never found out because when he became sober, he was like, I don't even know what I was mad about. Like, I had a great night. So anyways, he's rolling around the room, pissed off. He goes across the hall to our neighbors across the hall, bangs on their door. They come out. This dude that he was friends with, he was like, I was going to fight you, but you wear boat shoes and I wear boat shoes, so you're cool. And he comes back into the room.
Sperry gang.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Jumps up on our couch, and we have like this window that looks over like this back courtyard or whatever. Takes off his pants and starts
the window.
Fucking like putting his dick on the window. He's like, "Fuck the world!" And we're like, "Yo,
I got a weird question.
You gotta chill."
Was he hard?
I don't think so.
Well, that's even weirder.
I don't know.
I feel like it's
less
weird if you're hard.
Is there were sweaty mushroom prints all over the window for the rest of the night, and we were like, he's cleaning.
You're like, ew, that's so gross.
I was nuts. It was like he went around the whole room.
It was nuts.
Literally. No, he didn't get the nuts in there. It was just the mushroom.
Feels like a missed opportunity.
Mushroom, no nuts.
That glass must smell terrible.
I would not. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But it was. I don't know what he was so mad about. And the next morning, he was like, I don't know why I was mad either. I had a great time. I was at this party, and they put me on charge of the keg, so I was pouring myself beers all night. I was like, so you just got drunk.
And then your dick was all over the window, you fucking weirdo.
Crazy.
Even by myself, I've never put my dick on a window. Ever.
No, why would you?
Put my dick in some weird places. A window is not one of them.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, so did you tell him 1 through 10 which one your dick was? Or no?
No, I fucking blocked him. What the fuck? What am I supposed to say to that? Like, I'm trying to be nice. Where like, and then I get it. Like now I get it when women are like, "Oh, these dudes are in my DMs."
Unsolicited dick pics.
Hi. Yeah. Like I have pictures, I can give a screenshot of my inbox of dudes that are just like, hi.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why are all these dudes after me right now?
With you?
I got 3 kids.
Eyes.
It's the blue eye curse
that gets you every time. Every fucking time. With both genders.
One time, a dude that I'm friends with that's gay was like. He was like, it's your hair, man. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He goes, it's like gay catnip. I was like,
gay
what?
Catnip?
What? Gay catnip?
Your hair?
I guess.
Is it when you had the bun?
No, I had the same as this, but it was just a little different because I was in the army at the time, or I just got out. So it was It was like this, but a little shorter. It's fucking weird. Dude, stay out of my DMs unless you, like, if you want to be like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's up, bro? I'm cool. Don't be like, show me your dick!
That must be how
I don't even
feel.
send dick pics. Like, even if I'm with a girl, you're not getting a picture of my dick.
No?
For what? For fucking bribery later?
You've never sent a dick pic?
I have, obviously. But I'm saying, like, unsolicited, no. People I don't know, no. Even in relationships, weird. It's very, like, it'd have to be asked of me. I'm not like people that we know who are like, yeah, my dick's floating around in all kinds of clouds.
If I'm in a relationship, I'll send one unsolicited, like unasked for, if I'm with her. But I'll never like just
I don't even do that. I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm so far of like, I don't want you to get upset because I know. And then, like, imagine you send it, and then there's a post. Why do people keep sending me dick pics? And you're like, yo, I'm your husband.
What do you expect? I'm trying to revive the spark in our relationship.
God damn, just give me a fucking break, all right? Just suck it a little.
Oh. How long do you keep nudes from past relationships?
I don't even think I have any.
No, I know now. I don't either. But, like, after you break up with the girl, how long do you keep them? Or do you get rid of them immediately because you're Mr. Block them on everything immediately?
Yeah, I get rid of everything because I'm Mr. Block them on everything.
As soon as the breakup happens?
Well, within, like, time where I'm like, oh, like, if I stumble on something, I'll go through everything and delete it. So, like, if I go on, like, my Facebook memories, I'm like, oh, there you are. Let me go through all my Facebook. And then my phone tells me, like, on this day, you went to the zoo. And I'm like, oh, there's some titties. Delete. Not really, but,
you went to the zoo and saw some titties?
Yeah, fucking giraffe titties.
What the fuck?
Prostitutes.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy.
Oh, there was a thing someone sent me because he saw that we or he listened to the podcast. Shout out to Chuck.
Thanks for listening,
and
Chuck.
he was like,
Appreciate you.
If you think the prostate thing was bad, look at this. And he wasn't sending it to me for me to read it on it, but I was like, I'm gonna read this shit.
Okay.
So it's this post. It says, face sitting, cowgirl, and any other position with women are on top are fundamentally acts of homosexuality. The male being a sexually submissive position is engaging in homosexual activity. And conversely, the woman being in a dominant position is engaging in lesbianics. Lesbianics? I'm assuming ridiculous. Lesbian antics.
Yeah.
Then I must be gay as fuck and got to reply to all those DMs because when a girl is aggressive, I'm a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I'm just laying there about to fall asleep and my girl just, like, grabs me, I'm like, all right, it's fucking go time. Shit.
Been waiting for this all day.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, because sometimes I'm like, oh, she's tired. I don't want to, like, you know.
Right.
I feel like an asshole.
Gotta let her initiate.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
So
what's the point of that post? I don't understand.
Lesbian antics. Being fucking, you're
okay. And?
You let your girl on top? That's gay.
So?
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. No. So many lesbian antics.
That's ridiculous.
It's wild, right?
That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't subscribe to that philosophy whatsoever.
I don't subscribe to those lesbian antics.
No.
Unless the dogs are scissoring.
Don't do that.
Let them live their lives. If they're lesbians, let them be lesbians.
You're the one that said don't scissor my dog.
Luna. Scissoring Simba.
Oh.
Sounds weird.
Jesus Christ. No, I saw, that reminds me of a post I saw that said something along the lines of, like, missionary for men is basically them just twerking their ass. I'm like, yo, don't do that.
Oh, shit.
I mean, right? it is. You ain't doing nothing but twerking, dog.
Yeah.
Never thought about missionary the same ever
especially
again.
When you're about to come. That's when you're like, twerk. What? Huh?
Oh, get it. Hey.
We do not own the rights to this thrusting.
Unless you're a lesbiantic, I don't know.
The lesbiantics. I'm going to grab another one. You want one?
Sure.
All right. So, you want to switch gears to serious, or you got some more?
I'm following your lead, dog. Let's get serious. I'm down to cry on the pod.
I don't know about cry, but
I'm very emotionally available.
Okay, so I told you about the wild dream last night or whatever, but a few days ago, I had like the most real craziest dream. So I'm at like this, it almost looked like a boathouse.
Ooh.
Where it's like a house kind of on the water.
Yeah.
Like Louisiana type situation where it's like an anaconda, that house that's like kind of on the dock.
Okay.
It was like that.
Yeah.
And there was a group of like my family and friends, everybody's, kayaking as a group of people, and then my twins that are boy, girl, 2 years old, each are on a side, and I'm pushing it, and then it goes under
The boathouse.
the boat.
The houseboat.
We went from the boathouse to. I'm just setting the scene.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I'm there. I'm making sure
the boat goes under.
Okay.
And then I'm looking everywhere. The boat comes back up. They're not in it. I went under too. They're gone.
Oh no!
And then my son, the little goofy ass, pops up like, "Hi," because that's what he does. Like, "Hi," and then there's water in his eyes and shit. And he's like, it was funny. But then my daughter didn't pop up.
Oh boy!
And I started freaking out.
Yeah.
And then I woke up pouring sweat after this, and I'm swimming everywhere looking, and I can't find her, and I keep going under. I keep looking everywhere. I woke up, did not fall back asleep, and this was at 4 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
I got home from work at 1, or 2. So I didn't sleep at all because of this fucked up dream. So I looked it up, and it said, I have it right here. It's the first post that was it doesn't mean shit. Dreams are just distracting your brain so your body can rest. And I was like, well, that's not what I was looking for. And another one said that it might feel like you have a lack of confidence in your ability as a parent, or that you're not doing enough for your kids.
Oh, shit.
And that fucking... that hurt my soul.
Let's unpack that.
Because you're not supposed to play favorites. No, I know that.
Of course.
But all my kids are favorites for their own reasons, right?
Okay.
So, but my youngest daughter is, I don't know, because she's the softest. She's the most loving and most affectionate towards me.
Okay.
So I would say in that aspect, she's my favorite. But then my oldest, she's just our interactions in our relationship. In that aspect, she's my favorite. Then my son is the one who's probably most like me, where he's super sensitive, but he's funny and he's weird and So it's we have that thing. But the way me and my youngest is, the fact that it was her, that's when I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And that shit hurt. So then I started thinking of because we live so far away, to sometimes you might feel you're not doing enough, or you're not there enough, or because it sucks.
It does.
And then when I FaceTimed her the next day, she took the phone from her brother and was running around, not letting him talk to me. Oh, and she's all excited, hi, Dada, hi, Dada, and all hype, and it made me feel even fucking worse after reading that. Shit. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. But it's I wasn't able to provide up there. I wasn't able to do anything. Yeah. And I was seeing them, but it was only a couple hours at a time, either way. Now, collectively, I see them more time, but it's I want to be able to provide for them, too. I need to be able to provide for them.
Of course. What's the point of seeing them if you can't do
exactly
shit? Right. I know how you feel. I felt that way a lot too when I first came down here from Massachusetts. But I was in the same position that you were in because I'd lost my job. I was on unemployment. I mean, it was pre-COVID, so it wasn't
I was getting
as
COVID
bad.
Unemployment.
Yeah, you were getting that nice unemployment
until July.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just kind of something that I told myself that I had to live with and that I needed to do. I'm in a way better position here than I ever would have been in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, and that's a conversation that I hope one day I'll be able to have with Christy when she's older.
Yeah, same.
Listen, this is what happened. This is the reason why I wound up here. Luckily, Christy's she's super mature for her age, so she kind of gets it already.
Yeah. She understands Violet, who's younger than her. She understands that, okay, she's quiet. Yeah. I need to take it easy. And
yeah.
So
she's
I'm
not afraid of that conversation because I know she'll get it when she's older. And she's but it's still tough, it's not easy to leave your kid and say I got to do this. It's for your best interest for me not to be there, but it really is for your best interest.
Yeah, but then they don't get it.
Yeah.
Right now, they don't get it.
I could have never provided her with this in Massachusetts.
Oh, hell no.
For when she comes down here and for her to be able to potentially spend the summers with me and have the space to have her own space, have her own room. I could potentially put her in because the YMCA is my backyard basically. I could put her in a summer program that's super close to my house.
Yeah, run around with the dog, have a friend down the street.
Literally.
Yeah.
so like a park literally down the street, like we can go play whenever you want, so it's like hindsight's always 2020, and I'm super glad that I did what I did. I don't know if I would have been this successful if I would have went like to California or North Carolina, because I was looking like everywhere when I lost my job.
Yeah, I remember.
Was like,
you were even like, fuck, I might stay in Worcester, and I fucking hate it here just for the fact that I need a job.
Almost got that job too. It was really close. So yeah, it's tough, and I don't think that, like, you've only been here for a couple months now. Yeah. And that guilt kind of that you feel of like, fuck, I left my kids, like,
yeah, that's why when their mom hits me with those texts of you're a shitty dad, I'm like, fuck, am I?
Oh yeah.
But I've like, and then I finally got to the point where I was like, she can't say shit to me. She can't fucking phase me. I'm in a good spot. But then when she hit me with it like past week or two, it's like, fuck. On one hand, she's making valid points, but I know at the end of the day she's not.
Yes.
Because it's her own selfish interest. It's not necessarily the kid's interest.
All of her points are going to feel like they're valid to you.
Well, yeah.
But I think you just have to remind yourself that everybody makes decisions. Like, we all make our own choices in life. Like, she chose to do what she did and move where she moved and live where she lives and sell her stocks for the reasons that she wanted to sell her stocks.
I had to sell my stocks for this. Like, yo, I fucking lived out of my car. I don't want to hear about you selling your fucking stocks. I was homeless. You want me to talk about your stocks?
Right. So, I mean, everybody has choices to make, and I don't think it's fair to rub the choices of somebody in their face when you don't, like, you had no other choice. Yeah.
And that thing, too, what you just said, like, there's a balance, too, of, like, at what point am I sacrificing my own mental health when I'm not even being a good parent? Because I might be there, but I'm a shitty person because I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I feel like shit every day. So I'm hanging out with my kids, but I'm like a fucking zombie sometimes because I'm just like, fuck, I have no house. I have no job. I have no life. I have no nothing. Right. I got to fucking, like I told you today, like, I'm not as stressed out now because I used to have to cash cans to get to work. Yeah. On fucking the day before payday, I'd have to pull over on my way to work until that direct deposit hit at 5:45. Boom, so I could pump gas and get to work for 6.
That's crazy.
Happened all the time. Yeah. And I was still fucking living out of my car too, like I said. Like, but I still had to drive back all the time because our agreement was I have to see them, like I said on the last one, like 4 times a week, 3, 4. It was like 3 weekdays and then weekends. So during the weekdays, I was wasting so much gas just going back there. Yeah. Because it was over an hour away. And then just that guilt sometimes eats at me, and I'm like, fuck, are they going to get it? And I know they will, but it's like, just when your brain goes down that rabbit hole of like, they might not get it.
They'll get it, but they probably won't get it
for a while.
Yeah, it'll take a while for them to get it.
And it's hard too because all they're gonna see is the side of her family that has money, her family that doesn't have the struggles that I have and that like my family has and that like we went through. Their whole family, they set them up. They could set anyone up anytime. Right. They can set the twins up even like, oh, we can get you in this school. We can get you in that school. We could pay for this. We could pay for that. Yeah. Fucking dad ain't like that. Dad didn't grow up like that. Sorry.
I remember like, they were about to set you up.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
For fucking pretend.
Yeah.
Set me up with a minimum wage job, working 60 hours a week, 6 days a week, wondering why I'm not around more. That caused, in my opinion, that's what caused a breakup. Either way, I am so grateful it happened because we weren't supposed to be together. It was all a big fucking lie. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, I got cheated out of like, hey, quit your job at this great fucking lab job at Quest Diagnostics doing this, where they would have paid for my school, so I could have got school paid for through them, then use my GI Bill, and then I could have got my fucking master's degree for free.
Dog. Having free school is game-changing.
Huge game-changing. Yeah. And she made me quit that to be a stay-at-home dad. Then it was like, no, you need to make more money. So go back work where my dad wants you to work. So then I did that. And then I wasn't making shit. And then it was like, oh, I'll move you within a year. Almost 2 years later, I was at the same fucking spot. Oh, fuck. And then that company promised me a promotion and then dangled it in front of my face and then nothing. And yeah, part of it was me because I was going through a lot of mental shit and I was really fucked up. So I missed a lot of days or I was late or I had a lot of shit going on. So I can see their side of we don't know if we want to invest in this guy, but also maybe he should get promoted. But he also jokes around a lot because I'm a fucking jokester. Yeah. So they didn't like that. And I was like, yo, I'm not changing. But
as you shouldn't.
Getting sidetracked, but that's what bothers me because like that they're never gonna understand. Well, for a long time they're not gonna understand the difference of like class of money and class of wealth, whatever you want to call it, and then what I make, what my family does, like not knocking my family, like my parents always, I never went hungry, I always had roof over my head, all that stuff,
right?
But not like on their level, not at all.
Right,
like we weren't going to fucking Florida several times a year. We weren't going on vacations. We weren't going out of the country.
Right.
Like, my parents couldn't pay for my college. Like, no offense, they wanted to. My dad even said one time, he was like, "It fucking killed me that you had to drop out of school because you couldn't afford it. I wish I could have paid for it."
Yeah.
And that hurt me because then I was like, "Fuck, now I feel bad."
Yeah.
Like just because I wanted to go to school, now I make him feel guilty. And the whole thing, like, it really fucks me. I think about it all day, every day of like, fuck, are they ever going to understand this?
They will.
And then when I see them, though, it's like, Dada, fuck yeah, he's here. And then that's like, especially with the holidays, I think about it because, like, I got them stuff, but I just got my own apartment. I just got all this shit set up. I'm finally getting back to even of bills and everything caught up. So Christmas isn't going to be this big extravagant thing this year. Next year, sure, yeah. But at their house, you know they're gonna have like their own fucking cars.
Yeah,
they're probably gonna have their own apartments.
Probably,
like they're gonna have fucking golden stools, and their toilet's gonna be made out of diamonds. You know, like. But at my house, it's like, here, I got you a bunch of small little things, and then one big thing, but couldn't get y'all fucking sell all my stocks and get you $30,000 worth of stuff, and I don't have my own house. But hey, I'm fucking, you know.
Yeah.
But I do notice that like kids do care. Like they can tell your effort versus material things. Because you can give my son a plastic bottle, or you can give him the most expensive toy in the world, and still he's going to want to play with you. He doesn't give a fuck about either of them.
No, yeah, absolutely.
My daughter can just sit there and just flip pages of books, or like have a thing like color. She doesn't want to color. She wants you to color with her.
Right.
She doesn't give a fuck if you buy a coloring book, buy crayons. Just, hey, sit here with me. Hey, sit here with me.
It's all about the interactive stuff, you know?
Yeah.
The more that you can interact with them, the more quality time that you spend with them. It's like you just have to be mindful when you're in their presence, you know, like make sure that you are in tune with like their emotions and their feelings, and like that stuff goes a long way. Like I got a random voicemail the other day. I don't even know what it was, what the context was. I didn't even want to get into it or like open that can of worms. It was a 7-second voicemail from Christy's mom, but it was Christy, and all it was is, "Can I come live with you?" I was like, oh my God, that's fucking heartbreaking. Ooh. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but the fact that you got your mom's phone, figured out how to call me, and left me a voicemail. First of all,
live with you? Shit, she's coming.
Right. Shit. Abort mission. Abort mission. So it's like, and I think that, like, I don't want to bash anybody, but I think that the relationship I have, and maybe it's because I don't have her full time like her mom does, because when I have her, it's like sunshine and roses, and it's like, ooh, it's playtime.
You're the fun one. Yeah.
My stepdad used to call my dad the weekend warrior because he would just come around on weekends and like it was all fun and games and stuff. And so like I try to like have a little bit of discipline when I have her too, because like it's like I'm still your dad. Like I'm still gonna set these rules.
Sometimes Avery fucking hates me. So I'm like, you go put your fucking face against that wall till you're done hitting people. Then he'll just turn around and go, yeah, because he knows I feel bad. He fucking knows. And then Audrey's sitting there like, he's crying. He is crying.
Snitch.
I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're making me feel worse.
Yeah, but I think that they respond to discipline. Like, I think that that's beneficial for them, and they respond to it in a positive way. Like, they know who's like the pushover parent and who's like the, I can't get away with that shit with this parent.
Oh, the two girls know I'm the pushover by far. Shit. By far.
I wonder if that's going to change if I have
Violet
a boy.
comes up to me. She's like, hey, I think it was yesterday. She's like, can I have chocolate milk? I was like, did you already have some today? She's like, nah, I didn't have any. I was like, go ask your mom. She goes, no, I'm asking you. I was like, because you had some. She goes, no, I didn't. I was like, hey. And then she's like, okay. I may have taken like a sip. I'm like, all right, bro. You trying to fucking trick me.
Not falling for these games. No, it is tough though. But how old are the twins right now? 2?
They turned 2 in October.
Yeah.
But it's more of what she says that it's like she plants a little seed in my brain.
Kids are smart though.
And at the time it pisses me off and I get mad, but then like even when I'm over it, it's like that seed stays and it grows. And then it could be like weeks later and like the kids will be crying because we're hanging up FaceTime and I'm like, fuck, I should be there.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, if I am there,
right,
I'm miserable. I'm kind of a shitty person.
Yeah.
And like I'm even if like when I'm like I've been diagnosed with depression and severe anxiety through the army, and even when I'm on the meds they give me, I'm a fucking zombie. I'm not me. I'm not who I am.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't want to put myself in that situation. I have to be on that. Even if I'm not making money and I'm there, like those things don't help.
Yeah.
They make it worse, if anything, because then it's like, who the fuck is this guy who's just sitting here watching me, making sure I don't die?
Right.
He's not playing. He's not being himself.
Right.
Like he's not
There's
his
no
goofy
interaction.
ass.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
Yeah. It's. I mean, but kids are smart though. Like I know you feel like seeds are being planted and there might be some manipulation behind the scenes.
Some.
Right. But like,
have you seen the post? Because I have. Because I sent you the screenshots.
Oh, you did. Yeah. But
FaceTime 7 days a week. 7 days a week.
I don't even do that. I should do that.
Right?
But
I missed one because of unpacking. It said, have fun with your new family. I bet blah, 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 blah.
Here we go.
Yo, you have a new kid. You have a dude that you love, and I'm cool with that because he's a cool guy. I like him.
Is it a third boyfriend?
Maybe fourth or fifth. I don't know.
Sorry.
But she loves him, I guess. Whatever. But he's awesome. I like him. He's a cool dude. He's a good dad. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
I have no problems with this guy. Never have. And she makes it seem like, oh, you're just mad because of him. No, I'm not, though. I prefer him over everyone else you've dated because I know him and I know people. Well, I know people who know him. So I know he's a good dude. So I don't have that problem. But like you got him. He got a kid. You got 2 kids. And then you just had a kid. But then you're going to tell me have fun with my new family. Like, what the fuck?
Like, that's not even a new family. It's your old
You
family.
were the new family.
Right.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Fuck?
It's fucking crazy. Crazy.
But kids see through that stuff. Like,
they do, but sometimes it takes so long.
When they get older, they get way more intuitive with that kind of stuff. So, like, my youngest sister, who's about to become this badass doctorate.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's, like, smart as fuck. When my mom...
I can't even spell doctorate. Doctorate?
Doctorate. Yeah.
The rate of a doctor she's going to make.
She's going to charge her patients, too. Shit.
Rates.
When my mom was divorcing my stepdad, her dad, he was like divorcing her because he was cheating on her for a long ass time, and he was with his girlfriend at the time. And when everything came to light because he was trying to keep it a secret, he was like, "Oh yeah, here's my new girlfriend. She's gonna be part of the kids' lives and stuff." And my sister came to my mom one day. She's like, "Mom, Dad's girlfriend's trying to buy my approval. I don't approve of her, but I'm gonna let her spend money on me." I was like, "Yo, that's smart as fuck."
That's actually a great point because when we were together, she was playing like I'm stepmom, posting about her, without it being like asked by someone else. Like the twins' grandmother will ask all the time about Violet. Right. She genuinely cared about Violet. And still does. She'll still ask. And then, like, I think my mom told me, too, she wanted to buy her something for her birthday or for Christmas or something last year. And my mom was like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can if you want. I don't know. I'm not trying to get in the middle, whatever. Because they let my parents and my sister, whatever, go see the twins when they're there.
Yeah.
And, like, so she genuinely cares. Like, she'll even ask me, like, how's Violet? Does Violet, I have this. Does Violet want to take some if she's in the car? Because sometimes she comes with me to drop them off, but she waits in the car. And not one time, unsolicited, has she asked, like, how's Violet doing? You were a stepmom, but you don't give a fuck how she is now. You don't care because but you want to talk about new families and all this other stuff.
Right.
It's like it's so fucking fake. It's so fake. Like if I'm with someone, they had a kid, and I had a bond with that kid, I would still care.
Of course.
Like if me and you stopped being friends, I would still be like, yo. If I saw you again, I'd be like, how's Christy doing?
Right.
That'll be my first question.
Yeah. Right. It's those unsolicited.
Even if we had
a
fallout of like something crazy, and like we see each other and we're like, well, whatever. We got mutual friends. We'll be cordial. I'd be like, oh, how's Chrissy?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, how's Violet? How the twins? Like just because we're not pieces of shit.
That part. Talk to her, bro.
Stop doing that. That's how you get me in trouble. About to have the pod brought up in court and shit. I know I started, but you're like, camera's right there. Do it.
You pointed. You're pointed.
All day. I'll fucking talk about it. I don't care. Because I know so many narratives are painted about me of like, he's a shitty dad. He never shows up.
Naturally.
He doesn't give a fuck about his kids. But do we talk about the verbal abuse that I get left and right? Do we talk about how much I'm told how shitty I am? But then you want me to sit in a room with you. You want me to sit in a car with you. You want me to go to these things with you.
Right.
But every single time I was like, I'll go. I'll take them. I'll be there.
Right.
But not with you.
Right.
Because it's not good for my mental health. Why? So I'm pissed off and mad the whole time I'm with my kids?
Yeah.
No, never. Even if I'm with any girl, I will never argue in front of my kids. Not going to happen. Yeah. Never. Because I don't want my kids to see that.
No.
No matter who the woman is, no matter who even the person is, I don't want my kids to even see me mad like that when it's not like, if I'm mad at them and I'm sending them time out, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if they see me aggressive towards someone else because I never get mad, they're going to be scared of shit of me. I don't want them to be scared of me on that level.
No.
So they'll be like, oh shit, my dad might hit me one day. No. Because when I blow up, I blow up.
I believe it.
Like when I told you I broke that chair.
Oh, I
when she first
that.
told me, I'm standing there holding that chair and I fucking boom, and that shit went. I was like, I'm going to leave. I need to leave. I need to leave. I would never hit a woman, even though I made that joke about like the girl that said the shit to you. I would never, and I have never. But I know because of my size, sometimes I can seem like, oh,
hey, you're a big dude.
I bet he hits women.
Oh, of course. With those
I
blue
hit
eyes.
weights with my blue eyes.
Hit weights.
I'm a show pony, all right? Dog, ask me to walk for an hour straight. Ask me to stand in the same spot for 10 minutes. I can't do it.
No?
Fuck no. My feet are so bad. Even sitting here, this is the most comfortable I am because my feet can dangle. If they can't dangle, I'm hurting.
You're so little. It's so cute.
Yo, even let me hold this up for the camera. Look how little this mic is. And then look at his mammoth microphone. And then look at the computer. And look at the computer.
It fits the person, you know?
That's why I said the stick figure thing.
Yeah.
It's so fitting.
It's the logo.
All right, so since we're kind of on this topic, but still kind of switching gears.
All right, talk to me.
All right, it's a question, but also an experience I had. Could you be with a woman who had and or has a sugar daddy?
I think previously, had a sugar daddy, sure. But currently has one?
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be weird.
How would you feel if you found out, but she didn't tell you?
Am I benefiting from the situation?
No.
Oh. I'd be mad. Well, okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't be mad because it's like, she's doing it. You know, it's her initiative. So I can't be mad that I'm not benefiting off something I'm not fucking doing. I'm not contributing to this relationship that you two have, so I can't be upset. But like, damn, you can't throw me like a PlayStation or something.
I was saying
like,
PS5. Come on, bitch.
Can't get a hoodie or like some shoes. I don't know. Like,
you know how much this Laker championship hoodie costs? I shopped around for hours.
Cheap. God damn, I can't get a jersey or something. Like, fuck.
Can LeBron come over? Like, god damn, is he your sugar daddy?
So I don't know. I mean, is the nature of their relationship sexual, or is it like just go on dates with them?
You don't know,
and she won't tell me.
Nope.
Oh no. I couldn't. I
found out in the worst situation humanly possible.
Oh boy.
Again, not gonna name names.
Sure.
Because then,
for the sake of the pod,
not gonna name names because I don't want to cut down the content. So if we start naming names and saying things and whatever, even how I know people.
All right. Dive in.
So I dated this girl. We went to a concert. And then I met up with a friend after because the concert was in Boston.
Okay.
Met up with a friend after. And my friend, it's a gay dude, he was talking about how he has a sugar daddy, whatever. And I've seen his sugar daddy's apartment, like, because me and him hang out sometimes when I'm in Boston, because I used to go to school there. And it's nice as fuck, and he would always talk about it like, dude, if you were gay, you could... He's like, even if you're not gay, you could fucking clean up. You could clean up. I was like, I'm too uncomfortable. I couldn't do it. I just can't. He's like, you got to find a sugar mama then, because he's like, look at this apartment. And it's like nice as fuck. And he's like, I don't even got a job. And then so he met us after the concert because it was in Boston. And he brought up something about his sugar daddy. And then she brought up something about her last one. Oh, and I was like, fuck. What? And she's like, it's not that serious. I was like, but you didn't tell me, so it is that serious. Yeah.
So it was a previous relationship that she had that was no longer
it was
ongoing?
Supposedly. I don't know. How would I know?
Check her bank statement.
Details. Details were minute. All right, I didn't get any details about it. All I found out was that she had a sugar daddy. Before me or during. I don't know.
Okay.
But there was a sugar daddy, and I was pissed, like big pissed.
Sure.
And then she said I was immature, I was insecure, I was this, I was that. And I was like, you didn't fucking tell me, though.
Yeah.
Like, I probably wouldn't have cared as much if it was brought up prior to being shit-faced in Boston. Like, don't tell me while we're out on a fucking date.
Right.
Worst time, and I'm already drunk. So whatever mad is amplified.
Yeah.
I was like blackout drunk, too.
Oh, God, yeah.
Then we had to sit in a fucking Uber together. It was weird.
Did you ask her for sugar daddy bought the Uber?
Fuck, I wish I thought of that. I was so mad. See, when because I never get mad, when I get that mad, sometimes my jokes aren't as good. It's so disappointing. I wish.
My petty jokes are top tier, I think.
I've shown you some texts. Mine, when it's like I have time to think about it, or it's through text or a phone call, I'm good. I'm good. But when I'm mad, like that, like my feelings are hurt mad, it's harder. But when it's like, baby mama texting me some bullshit that I'm like, my kids love me, you're an idiot. Yeah. I'm on fire. Is it the shoes?
It's the shoes. I have a question for you then. I'm going off of the sugar daddy topic.
Yes, I would. I want a PS5.
Okay. I tried to set you up for that situation, but that's another topic. God. It's a whole different conversation.
If I was single, I would get the bag real quick.
I know you would have.
We'd be playing PS5 right now. Fuck this podcast. We would be in there.
We'd be Twitch streamers.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be Twitch streamers, not regular ass podcasters. I had to go buy this mic. I didn't have a sugar mama buy it for me. Fuck.
Right. So, do you know how they say, like, girls who have OnlyFans or, like, porn stars or, like, sex workers, all right? We'll call them sex workers. They, like, sell their body for money, right?
I wouldn't qualify them as sex workers, but I know people do.
Okay. So, that wheelhouse of your income, right?
It's okay.
Right? How they say that's like selling your body for money.
Okay.
Do you think that's any different than, let's say, someone who does hard manual labor for a big corporation?
Oh, shit. That's a good ass question.
I mean, think about it.
I see where you're going with it. That's fucking smart.
I mean, you got this one girl who's putting herself, or man, whomever, whatever, right? They're putting themselves in these positions to earn money.
Literally in these positions.
Using their body versus that hard labor individual. It might be a tradesman, like whomever, but like they're both doing physical labor.
Okay.
Do you think there's like any kind of difference just under the umbrella of selling your body for money?
High and in a conversation in that realm? No.
Okay.
In real life, it's way different.
Elaborate.
I think that OnlyFans or doing something along those lines is like, you're not doing anything but showing yourself. I've done manual labor. It's fucking hard. You are scrapping and earning every penny that you get. It's not like the actual effort you have to put in is you're recording or taking a picture and uploading it. That is not that hard. Like, granted, you might need to, like, go to the gym or you might need to, like, get in shape. But some girls don't even have to do that. They just have to take pictures of themselves. Where if you do manual labor, you're fucking getting hurt. That's how my back is so fucked up from when I did that when I was 17, 18.
I see where you're coming from.
But when I spread my butt cheeks for Playgirl Magazine as Mike Honcho, nothing. I'm good.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. And let me offer this counterpoint to you.
Oh, offer it,
so
Daddy.
You've done the hard labor,
I haven't done porn.
So that's like your first-hand experience, right?
Yes.
And, it's like difficult, all that, difficult on the body, all that stuff, but you've never been a sex worker, right? You've never been one. Be honest.
No,
have you? No. Is there something I don't know about?
I couldn't. I told you. I spread my butt cheeks, Playgirl Magazine, Mike Honcho.
All those comments about you getting pegged is true.
Whoa!
All right. Let me back it up a little bit.
No.
Let me back it up a little
Never.
bit.
Giant dumps.
I will argue, without experience, because I'm not experienced in this field either, but I would argue that being a sex worker isn't just like easy.
I didn't say it was easy. It's definitely not easy. But I feel like that's more of a mental strain than a physical strain of I'm putting myself out there. I'm opening myself up for all these people to judge me. Like, no one's judging me if I'm carrying bricks from there to there or swinging a sledgehammer. No one's judging me. They're like, wow, that guy busts his ass. If anything, you get praised for it. Sure. Because they're like, that guy's working his ass off for very little money.
Why can't sex workers be praised? And they don't make
because
that much money.
Because it's not as physically demanding. It is. I get what you're saying because it is mentally taxing and people judge you.
It could be
like, I don't know if you saw. Too. I sent in the group chat when I recorded the screen recording of the girls advertising her OnlyFans, and then all of a sudden she comments, "You broke fucks. No one wants to fucking pay."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it because you're putting yourself out there
with no guarantee of becoming rich.
Guarantee. So mentally, that can fuck you up,
and physically. If you're going to these lengths of trying to separate yourself from all these other sex workers, who knows how creative you're going to get.
I think the word you're looking for is spreading, not separate.
Spreading yourselves apart, whatever the fuck you're doing. It's like you're trying to...
That shit is not the same. It's so different.
I'm not saying...
I just feel like it's so different because it's mental and physical cannot be... It's not comparable.
That's true. I will give you that. Yes. I will give you that.
If we're talking the same... like stress level or level of like difficulty outside of everything else, just overall, I'd say they're the same.
Yeah.
But you can't compare the two because it's like comparing a quarterback and a running back. Playing two different positions.
Well, shit, let's even go to the sports analogy.
Okay.
Because especially in the NFL, you are selling your body for money. You are putting yourself in harm's way to become potentially rich.
But again, that is... You are destroying your body.
Yeah.
And mentally, you're facing just the same, probably way worse scrutiny than OnlyFans. Because you're only facing scrutiny from either your family and people that see whatever you post on social media about it.
Right.
Where the NFL, if you're in a team like Philly, look at Carson Wentz. This motherfucker gets dragged every day.
He does.
By a whole city and a whole country that watches this sport.
Right.
You're only getting dragged by a few people on fucking Facebook. As long as you don't give a fuck what those people think, who cares?
Oh, that's tough though. That's tough.
It is tough. It is tough. I agree. It is very tough because mentally, like, how you go to Thanksgiving and everybody's seen your butthole.
I don't know if I could. Like, turkey's not the only thing getting stuffed.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I don't know because, like, think about like the Carson Wentz thing, or like any sports player or anybody in that situation. You are under the scrutiny of millions of people, and while that is mentally draining and mentally taxing, and physical labor is physically taxing, I would almost argue that being mentally taxed to that degree of having that many voices and their opinions being rained down upon you is almost worse for yourself than the physically taxing stuff. Because the physically taxing stuff, you can go to the doctor, you can get some medicine.
Well, that's why I said it's the same if you think about it in the grand scheme.
Yeah.
But you can't compare mental and physical. Like, it's hard to compare.
It is.
So, like, if you take physical labor and OnlyFans and put them together, that's being a professional athlete.
Oh, shit.
Pretty much.
That's a fair point. Okay. That's a fair point.
Because, Dak goes to Thanksgiving and his family's like, boy... You think you deserve that much money? Well, you don't want to fucking hear that from your uncle who fucking works at Costco. No.
If anything, your family's probably like, if anything, his family's probably like, you better go get that bag.
But I'm just saying, like, you got that cousin who's like...
That's true. You were terrible on my fantasy team last year.
You think you earned $30 million a year?
Isn't he asking for like 40 plus a year?
Something crazy, still. But you have those people in your life that you're cool with that say shit like that to you. Like, maybe you should do this. And he's like, no, fuck that. I know what I produce for this team.
Right.
So this is what I want to make.
Right.
So OnlyFans goes, fuck that. I'm putting myself out there to make money. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So same concept. But then football players as well got to deal with getting beaten up all day.
That's true.
Which theirs is more physically taxing than physical labor.
Yes.
Because that's essentially like physical labor is you're working out 8 hours a day.
Right.
Football players got to work out 8 hours a day. Then people got to go try to hurt them.
Run into each other.
Yeah.
For another 3 hours every week.
People that run 4.4s that are 220 pounds that are going to fucking tear your head off. 220 shredded.
Yeah.
Like as fuck.
Lean as fuck. Yeah.
I'm not even 220. And I'm not even shredded. And like I wouldn't want someone like my twin running at me. I'd be like, whoa, bro, can we talk about this?
Can you not?
Yeah, don't.
Jesus.
You're a big guy.
I don't know. I was just thinking in the context of people who look down on OnlyFans, sex workers, whomever, as saying, oh, they're just selling their body for money. I don't think in the context of that criticism.
Those are people who either want to fuck them and can't.
Yeah.
Or judgmental fucks like we talked about with the sex thing being taboo.
Yeah.
People like that. Or it's someone who wishes they had the confidence that those people have.
Talk about it. Yeah.
So I would never judge someone who has an OnlyFans because of that. Because it takes a fucking lot to put yourself out there.
A lot of confidence.
Even when like I was competing to put like my pictures out there of me in like the fucking underwear and go stand on stage and do all that, that was fucking hard.
Yeah.
Even though I was like, looking back, I was shredded as fuck. I was in great shape. Why would I even care? But when you're in it, you don't feel that way.
Right.
So now that I'm out of shape, I look back and I'm like, fuck, I look good. Why did I even care? But you got to think these girls or guys or whoever put themselves out there and they don't even know. They don't think that back reflection. They're just posting the shit and hoping to make a life out of it. But there's people who are like, oh, you got a flat ass or you fucking got saggy tits. And they're talking shit about you.
Of course.
And you're just trying to make your money or whatever. But even though they have those numbers of those subscriptions or whatever, the negative comments eats at them more than the positive.
Absolutely.
Because you can get praise all day.
The positive ones, you're just like, oh, fuck, yes, this is working. Like, oh, fuck yeah. And then the negative ones, you're like, shit.
It's like you can walk around the mall all day and get hit on, and then you come home and say you're making dinner, and your wife's like, you gained a little weight, huh? You're going to feel like shit.
Fuck your whole day up.
Yep, and you could have got like 20 compliments all day, and then she says that, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't judge someone for OnlyFans because I could never. Even if a girl's like, I guarantee it. Like, say it's a girl I'm dating and she used to have OnlyFans. I was cool with it, and we're together. And she's like, if we post together on there, we'll double our income, and I'll give you half the profits. I'm like, I don't think I can do it because I'm too insecure for that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah. I can admit it. I said on the last one, I'm insecure as fuck. I can't do that.
Big facts.
No. So it does take a lot. If anything, I'll give them more props than like an athlete because most of your work is done by yourself.
Yeah.
And then on Sundays, Mondays, you show up. Thursdays, you show up, do your thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then what? You got these fucking, most of these announcers who never fucking played the game who are like,
God.
oh, well, he fucking sucks. Yeah. It was like, what about the other 52 guys on the field that sucked?
Or the ones that aren't even playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your shitty ass coach, like the fucking Falcons.
Oh, shit.
God damn it. I'm so mad. I was in a lot of arguments last night on the Falcons pages.
So I heard.
This dude brought up Bart Starr. Like, don't bring up a quarterback from like the 50s to make your point. He's like, oh, Bart Starr didn't have a run game.
I see what's going on here.
And this dude was also like, oh yeah, the Patriots, they've never had an all-pro running back. It was like, but if you look at all of their running backs combined, their running game would equal more than an all-pro running back.
Running back committee. Yeah.
Which all the best teams have had in the history
of the 49ers
NFL.
did last year.
One dude brought up Eli. He's like, Eli Manning didn't have a stud running back. I was like, Tiki Barber and Brandon Jacobs weren't a great duo. Arguably one of the best duos to ever play.
Easily.
You got a dude that will bring you all the way to the 10-yard line, a guy who will not be denied. Get the fuck out of here. Didn't have a running game. Now we're a sports podcast. Fuck it.
If we're gonna have this as our camera setup, I'm gonna put like a plant right here every week. Just
we're
feature my house plants.
Plant right there.
Because I'm a basic ass
next to these vampire candles.
Basic ass mofo, and this quarantine has taught me that I love house plants.
Oh, we're super basic. So thanks for tuning in to the Basic Boyz podcast, where we don't have an outro, but we got a pretty good intro and a pretty good middle. So don't worry about how it ends. Bye.
That's how we're doing it?
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad.
That was kind of funny.
That was pretty good.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to 60 Seconds with Sweat. First off, just like to say, happy belated Hanukkah, happy belated Christmas, happy belated Dia de los Reyes, and currently happy Kwanzaa, and happy belated any other holiday that's out there being celebrated by you beautiful fucking humans in this crazy ass world. I'd like to talk about being a sponge of your environment. Say you're off to a new town, a new city, a new state, or you book a trip when it's safe. You go to a new country, take it upon yourself to just try and soak in everything around you. I'm not saying you have to love or accept, their way of life or their culture, but at least have an understanding of it, and you'll enjoy that experience much more. Happy holidays, happy New Year's, and keep tuning in. Shout out to the Basic Boyz. Let's go.